this is a video response to the American trucker, Mr. Roland, and I'd like to take this opportunity to present you one of UPS most reputed vehicles. It's called the P500, or the P5 for if you're intimate. So this vehicle was a special order made especially for UPS, done by GMC, and the body on it is done by a company called Grumman. So I'm gonna show you how to do a pre-trip UPS style. As you approach the vehicle, you're trying to make sure that the vehicle doesn't lean on one side or the other. That's gonna give you a general impression of the state of the vehicle. You look under it, you know, see that there's no oil dripping. There's nothing that's dripping down. So you approach the vehicle. So first you check if you got the legal paper to drive the vehicles. Make sure first aid kit, the fire equipment, and the emergency equipment is there. You take the keys first and you check if it's the right one with the locks. Make sure the locks work properly. You sit down, try the seat belt, heater works, little tap on the horn, wipers, everything checks. Make sure that your brake arms and your brake lights function properly. And that little noise that you're hearing, that's the brake boost. You want to make sure that works also. So as you get out of the vehicle, you got a chance to make sure this is tight, the door is working properly, and you got a good opportunity here to take the steering wheel and make sure there's not too much play in it, you know. So you take a look at the wheel, make sure there's no dent, make sure there's no nails in it or anything like that. Make sure all your nuts are there properly. You look at the shape of the wheel, make sure it's not, it's supposed to be round and not anything else. Make sure there's no crack, there's no, not too much rust. So you got a marker that's working there, marker is working there. The flashers are on, the headlights are on. As you can see, we just had a little winter storm yesterday in Montreal, so it's pretty dirty. Driving. So what you're looking here inside, make sure that all your brakes lines are okay, they're not rusty. You got a good point of view here of the brake as well. You can see the leaves, make sure that no leaves are broken. You're trying to look for anything that doesn't look like the way it's supposed to be. Look at the belt, there's no, it's pretty good. I'm gonna take a look at the oil here, but you don't really need to do that because these GMC Vortex V6 engine, they can work without any oil for weeks and weeks. And all the other fluids are checked by the mechanics on a regular basis. As you come around, you see that the flasher is working. All the markers on the tops are lit as well. Take another look at the wheel. So this thing closes and opens. This is tight. Check for a scratch on the body. Everything looks fine. Make sure this is well tightened. So here you got a chance to see a bit of the frame. Make sure there's no crack. You look at the leaves, everything is fine here. Let's see if the door works properly. It's closed. There we go. Looking good. And you can take this opportunity if you want to clean the little lamps of your backup camera as well, because in the winter it gets pretty dirty. And as you're coming around here, you got the other wheel and you got the exhaust system, which you only put your foot on it, a little press, just to make sure that it's not moving, you know, and all the things are working fine. And you've done a 360 look around the vehicles. You check on your DIVA, which is a report we use to communicate with the mechanics, and you look what the other driver wrote earlier, and you mark that you can put your name and says everything was fine, you know, and checked out okay. So I'd like to take this opportunity to say hi to Mr. Roland, the American truck driver, and I really enjoy watching your movies, even though you're really prolific, and I don't have too much time in the weekend, you know, to watch all of them, but I sure do enjoy watching the one that I've seen. So on this note, I'm gonna wish you a very good day, and this is a kind of unofficial way of doing a pre-trip at UPS. Thank you. Goodbye.